That was your boy Jonni Shreve, IFBB Promos to Tell Like It Is. Welcome back. We are here at Flex Gym. We're here for my first training camp, the Coaching Up training camp, 2-day live training camp, which is pretty dope. We got about 6 people that are signed up. A bunch of people who couldn't sign up today actually signed up while I was here to get one-on-one coaching. So they'll get this same approach in the sense of coaching-wise. So they're gonna get everything they need to get in terms of coaching. But today we're gonna overload everybody with as much information as we can so they can take home everything they learned here and apply it to their training. And then when I come back in, we can keep relearning and relearning and relearning. So I'm super excited. Gotta thank Flex Gym, obviously, Amy and Kenny. Thank you guys so much. Gotta thank Blue Star Nutraceuticals as well too for packing the athletes here with some really good giveaways. So it's pretty dope. So anyway, we're gonna get it started, guys. So enjoy. There's a couple things I want to do when I'm doing bench. I'm gonna always take from the powerlifting standpoint. I do want my hips to get underneath my butt a little bit. It helps out. It's gonna keep you from your butt coming off the ground. So when we do this, our level of it here is gonna help a bit. So when I push, my butt doesn't come off the bench. We don't want that, right? So get myself positioned, push my feet to the ground. When I do, I'm engaging my glutes already. My glutes are engaged, so I'm tight from here, and I'm pushing from here. I wanna really envision myself pushing into the ground, not the bar off my chest. So when I'm racking from here, whether I'm whatever position I'm at, naturally pulling, I wanna pull down, and then pushing into the floor. I don't wanna push from here. Right, I'm loading the chest down, I'm doing a pull. I'm pulling it down and then pushing it up, right? Pull. Now a couple things you're looking at is stacking the joints. My elbows from the side are gonna be underneath the bar. They're not gonna be behind it, they're not gonna be too much like this. They're under the bar, so when it comes down, it stays under the bar, and then I'm pushing up. And we're back. We're all gonna perform about 10 to 15 reps. Let's do both sides. Let's get on both sides here. I'll coach you guys up. Go ahead. All the way down, up. Head back down, push. There, control it down, push, squeeze up. There you go, control it down. So keep going. We'll go around, then I'm gonna correct everybody on this stuff, on that, right? I want you guys to really focus on lowering the weight. Feel that weight being lowered. I'll show with Alex here. I want you to feel the weight lower as soon as those elbows break. I want you to feel the tension already coming on your chest. As soon as elbows break, feel an impressive, squeeze it up, right? Finish that rep, there you go. Think of what you're trying to bend the bar in half. There you go, right? Remember, we're just trying to build muscle, look good. We wanna make these reps so meticulous that we're squeezing here, there you go. Down, squeeze up, there you go. Now we can go faster. We don't have to go slow up, speed up. As long as we're going with speed and contract, speed. There you go. Only up, speed on the way up, control down, speed on the way up. There you go, control it down, speed on the way up. There you go, this is full. Squeeze on the way up, there you go. 4, that's it. Bury the head, 3, good, 2, good, 1 more. Push, good. So that's what I mean by rep, right? For mobility purposes, I've been saying this. I want you guys to touch your chest, right? Because I want you guys to get used to lowering the weight to a point and then exploding from that point, right? Then we can start messing with the depth and going we don't have to touch our chest really necessarily for our chest to really activate. But if we have the mobility right now, let's just work on getting ourselves in that full range and stretching, and then push yourself into the bench, right? A couple of things I see already, keep your head on the bench. Don't keep your head up like this, right? I can't open my chest up if I'm here. Now I can. I can't here, right? So keep the head back in the bench. Don't push head in the bench, just keep your head. It shouldn't be, you should be able to kind of look around. It shouldn't be driven in the back and it shouldn't be up here tense. Right? Your neck has nothing to do with your bench press. So leave it out of the equation, right? Let it sit there as 10 pounds is lays on the back of his bench, okay? Control it down. There you go, squeeze. Good, now I don't want that little, if this is an elevator, we went to level 1, and then we're going back up to level 3. Right, imagine being in an elevator and just drops and goes back up. You're you're not going to the elevator again. Lower the weight, pull it down. Squeeze it up, there you go. Down, squeeze it up, there, squeeze from here, right? Shoulder adduction of these elbows coming here, shoulder coming in, pushing, right? Arm is being pulled in from here. It's being from here and being pulled in. Good, lower it here, open up, elbow. Push, there you go. Control the head back, that's better. Don't just drop it, good. Control it down, down. Explode up. Good, feel that push coming from your lats. So I should feel this on the way down. Push, there you go. Push from there. When it gets harder, push from here, push. There you go, keep it on the entire time. Push, push, there you go. We'll put pressure in here on the way down. Both around again, then we're gonna flip back and forth. I want you guys to really focus on, like, it's like I was talking to George, like as soon as I put my hand in your core, this thing got easier. There's a couple things like, who here can sing or knows what singing? All right, whatever. There's two types of like singing. Chris Martin from Coldplay does a lot of falsetto. It's like singing from here, from your head, right? A lot of high words, up here. Like diaphragm singing is from here. Like people can belt. Whitney Houston can belt from here. Like, you know what I mean? Your power comes from here. When you're lifting, trying to push from your head is not, you're not gonna get this strength, right? You're gonna strain, but you're not gonna get your core strength. So I want you to think of this. I'm gonna be on your core, making sure you push from here. Now again, it's not a vacuum. You're tensing your abs, right? So you're pushing like I'm gonna punch you in the stomach, right? Yesterday with Scott was here, I put a kettlebell on his stomach. And it made that much of a difference because focused on this thing here, that just was flying up, right? So again, control that core, push it here. Good. Control it down. Control it down. Push. There you go. Push them here. Control it down. Everybody, when it gets, remember again, like we talk about your sympathetic nervous system, your body doesn't know the difference between you benching or putting a tiger off your chest. So it's automatic, you need to be like, get it off me, right? If we don't take control, our first rep should look like our last rep in terms of like tempo. If we're trying to like just build our muscle and look good, we need to have a longer set. That set should be at least 30 seconds. So if I do 10 reps, that should be 3 seconds each rep. If I do 50 reps, it should be 3 seconds each rep, right? So if I'm lifting, the first part of my lift, I'm pulling the weight down. And up. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. To give you guys an idea, this is my core, and I'm like talking the entire time. So like my core is on the entire time when I don't have to hold my breath to engage my core, right? So when we're pulling out, I'm focusing on this part of my stomach the most, right? Keep it engaged. So when I press, I'm very methodical, like melodical, like when you're thinking about like you're breathing on the way down, I'm counting, I'm keeping this intact the entire time. So I don't want to, I want to tight, 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 tighter. Tight, 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 tighter. Tight, 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 tighter. Because that's where your power is going to come from. The second this goes, you're up here, and this goes, I'm skidding up and down, right? So we're going to start our actual set. We're both sides. I'll coach you guys both up. I want you guys 10 to 15 reps. I'm going to clock you guys. I'm going to tell you when it's been 30 seconds. So each person get on each side. I'm going to judge. I'm going to not judge. It's not a competition at all. This is like self-control, all right? I want you guys to spot each other. Now, you guys can be back to back. Someone help someone get off, right? Spot if he needs help. What I want you to do for spotting, I don't want you touching the bar to help him up. If he can't get it up, rack the fucking wave with him, right? We're gonna go and we're gonna see a couple of things. Number one, we're gonna see how hard you actually work and if we can sustain good form while we're getting to a really uncomfortable place. That's the goal, okay? All right, unrack and start your set. Control the weight. Control the weight, good. Now, how did that feel? Out of 1 to 10, how'd it feel? That was hard, 9 and 8? 8.5. 8.5? How hard was that? How hard was that? How many reps did you get? 15 reps? Okay, cool. So that was 45 seconds. So question for both of you guys. If I gave you 500 bucks, could you have done 5 more reps? So why gotta pay you for effort? Add more weight, because you can definitely do more weight. If I can give you 500 bucks and you can do 5 more reps, you should be able to do more anyway. I should have to be able to bribe you to work harder. And that's what it has to be when you're on your own, right? I shouldn't be like, oh, someone's here, I'm gonna work harder. It's like when you're on your own, you should be thinking, if I can do more reps, do more reps. And you both did the maximum amount of reps for that second inside that hypertrophy sarcoplasma. You can easily have done 10 to 15 more pounds. So next guy, go up and adjust your weight accordingly to what you can do, what your hard set is. All right, so whoever wants to go up next, not yet. When I say unrack, you're gonna unrack. Unrack, go. Good, don't bounce, don't bounce. I want you to control the weight, coach each other up. I want a good change of direction. I don't want bouncing, I want a good change. Push, there you go, good. That's it. There you go, keep that underneath yourself, good. Don't bounce it, let's go. Push, control the weight. Control the weight. Push, there you go. Control the weight, push, that's it. Come on, push, come on, that's it, come on, keep it up. And done. Good, that's 45 seconds, right? Right, now how do we feel when we're benching right now? Because you're gonna need it more when you're under that tension for that long, right? Now let's do it again, because obviously everyone here can lift more weight. When it comes, understand this. The weight doesn't fucking matter if it doesn't challenge you or keep you in, keep you in good form. So if you get underneath here and you can't press, I can lift it and it looks like this, that's not a lift to me. Again, we're trying to if you're training for sport specific or you're training just to look good, you have to load it properly, right? Again, we're not gonna reach our goals. We're gonna get there really fucking slow if we're doing this wrong. And then on that way, doing it wrong, you're gonna get injured eventually, right? So we're trying to be meticulous. I want you guys to think perfection. If someone walks to the gym, they're like, he knows what the fuck he's doing because he's doing it perfectly. So strive for perfection. You're not gonna get there, but trying to be perfect is gonna get you to your goals better, all right? So let's do it again. Who's on that side? Go up and wait. There you go. Okay. Get yourself ready. Unrack. Unrack. Go. Good, you got it. That's cool. Trust that core. Trust your core, trust your lats. Open your lats up. Big chest. You got it. Control. Good. Pull down here more. Good. Control it down. Control the weight down. There you go. That's better. A little lower, you gotta control the weight. There you go. Control the weight, come on. Control the weight. Push, there you go. Push, there you go. Rack it. How many reps do you do? Doesn't matter how many reps you do. 45 seconds is 45 seconds. Right? You guys all did 45 seconds max. Whether it was a weight that you can do easily or hard, you still did 45 seconds. Right? That's what's required. It's what's in that 45 seconds that matters. Right? How optimal is the 45 seconds? You have deceivingly short clavicles. So when you're benching, I want you guys to start really understanding to use your lats. Right? Can we do shoulder depression right now like this? Ah, all right. Okay, so shoulder depression is like flaring my lats. Every bodybuilder can literally do this. It's one of our things we do. This is gonna keep my shoulder's literally resting, my lats keep it down. If I do this, my lats keep my shoulders in position. They keep them from riding up like this, right? So you wanna be here when we press, okay? Let's do a set each and we're gonna move on. You gotta do more weight too. You can put 35 on, bro.
All right.
You can do 35.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I can do 45, but how long?
Well, here, it doesn't matter.
How many reps or just?
If you end up doing, like I said, I'm clocking 45 seconds. I'm waiting for you guys to fail at 30, to be honest. And none of you guys have. You guys have all been hitting the higher range or end of the time under tension, which is the hardest part. So I'm looking for you guys to like literally fail at 30. So I want to see you guys. I'm not saying like now when you pick weight, just stop at 30. That's why I've been telling you guys you're doing 45 reps, 45 seconds. So put a 45 on.
All right.
So you work on engaging your lats. Now do that. Now push. Now push. There. You know how to activate it, you just weren't doing it.
Yeah.
So I want you to do that next time.
This is my hardest body part.
And honestly, like you can go by a chromio, which is basically like, you know, by a chromio, you can, in this position, you don't have to be out here.
Okay.
Right? But that's what you're missing is this. Yes, you know how to do it. Do that when you're benching.
Okay.
That's 30 seconds. Push up. Good. Push. Good. 5 seconds. Push. Good. Racket. Very good. Feel the difference? Right? So how hard was that? Like now you know, so now you know, I'm gonna ask you guys another question. Now you know what your sets were before. Out of 10, what was that compared to? Like what is that? Out of like difficult or you know, exertion. Okay, all right. Your RPE, you know, rate of perceived exertion, that's gonna change depending who the person is, depending on how much they're gonna work, right? You went from going from like probably like a 5 to 10 immediately, right? That's a good set. That was a good set, right? That's what we want to see when we're pressing. You're not going to achieve anything without going to that distance. Now, you don't have to go that distance all the time, but it should be some near close to it, right? If I gave you $500, could you press another rep? No. I know you couldn't have because he had to spot you. I know what it looks like for sure. You probably had a couple more reps there, right? Which is fine, but we're still in striking distance of working your fucking ass off, right? And that takes just, you know, having self-control and being attentive to what you're doing throughout the movement. You're thinking about it. How many times do you think about everything else? No, you probably thought about the entire movement the entire time. That's muscle-mind connection. Yeah, good. Okay, so let's get you. Your last set. Unrack. Control the weight. Tight lats. Tight lats. Control the weight. Good. Control. Good. Pull a little closer to your body. That's it. There you go. Control, control. Don't go too fast. Control the weight. Tight core, tight lats. Push. There you go. Push. Control the weight. Tight core, tight lats. Push. Good. Push. Good. Push. Up, 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 up. Done. Right.
What's better?
How much difference is that? You know, a couple things were off like with form a little bit, but like that takes like more, you know, like repetitions for you to get better at your form. But just engage your lats. How much difference does that feel?
A lot stronger.
A lot stronger.
Yeah.
You went through almost a full 45 seconds. Just from thinking, being attentive to that little bit, muscle-mind connection, it's just being conscious of what you're doing, right? And you guys all have got better in this one little session, right? Let's go to pulls. We got to do it ourselves now. No one's here. Ooh!